Hello everyone, this is Ramsha Mushtaq and you are watching Ramsha Techbox channel. So I'm back again with another very exciting video, and today I will teach you that how to make a calculator app in Java. So if I double click on this application open up, and this is a calculator, and you can perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, plus minus, and percentage with this calculator. We might think that it's very difficult to make such calculator app, but it's not necessary that you should be a developer or software engineer to create such apps. So today I will teach you that how to make a desktop application of calculator. So hope so you will enjoy it. Thank you so much. And this would be a lot of fun and very exciting. So let's get started. So I will open my Eclipse software. Press the okay, then I will go into file, press new, Java project, and then I will write calculator app. Okay, so I'm done. Just made the file. I will go into new, then I will go into other, and then I will go into window builder. So some of the people will face that there would be no window builder file when they will go into other. So simply they have to go into help and go into the Eclipse marketplace, and then it will open up. So they have to write window builder here, and when you will write window builder here, then you will get this as I have already installed, so that's why install option is not here. So there would be an install option. You have to just click install, and then it will install and it will appear in other. Then okay, so let's go here. So we have to go into window builder, and then we have to go into swing designer, and then application window. We have to just click here. Then you have to write the name. You can write calculator, and you have to write the package name. So you can write calculators. So press the finish button, and then you're back here, and you can see that all this code will be automatically generated. We didn't write anything. Then you have to go into the design. Okay, now you have to press on this form and resize it. Now you have to go into absolute layout, and then just click on this form. Then we have to go into J text field and click here. So this would be the screen of the calculator. You can stretch it according to your requirement, how big screen you want for your calculator. Okay, that's it. And now we have to click on J button. So here, and we can resize it. Okay, now when you click on this button, you will see this, and this is the variable. So I will write button backspace, and these are the bounds. So I can set the width to 62 and the height to 50. Then I have to go into font. Can click here, and I will make it size 18 bold. That's it. And at the text, so I want a backspace arrow, so I will search on Google about the backspace symbol. So I will paste here, and then we'll see that will appear like this. And you can also set some color. and you can see there are a lot of colors, and I will choose this, and that's it. And now I have to make the rest of my button, so I will just copy and paste. Doing this will save my time, otherwise I have to do the same setting for all of the others, so it will take my time. As you can see this, that as I am done with copy paste stuff, so I will just right click on this button, and I will go into the variable and write btn cancel, I mean cancel button, and then I will go into the text, and I will write capital C here, and you can see that it would look like this. So I will do the same changes with the rest of the button. It's up to you. You want backspace to be here or you want your cancel button to be here. It's up to you which size you want to choose for your calculator button. You can do any sort of amendments, whatever you want. So I will do the same changes with the rest of the button. I've made all my buttons, just changed the variable name, and some of you might face the problem that your percentage sign or some of the other signs would not appear when you place in the text. So for that you have to just increase the size of your button, and then it will start appearing. You can see the variable name along with the text that I have placed the pairing here, so you can see this from here too. And please don't worry about the symbol, like if you can't place the division symbol from your laptop keyboard, you can just write on Google that division symbol, and it will appear, and you can just copy paste that. For plus minus sign as well, you can do the same thing for backspace. I did this for backspace, division, and plus minus sign. We are done with this. Now let's see how our calculator would look like. So I'm going on to the source, and you would be surprised to see all this code here. So when you were placing your button and the text field and just marking the variable and the text there, the code was automatically generating here. So let's see this, like this is the cancel button, this is our cancel button. So j button btn cancel, this was the variable that we declared there, and it is automatically generated, and this is the text that we entered, and it's basically this is the set font that we there, like we choose the, and the font we choose was bold and it was of 18 size, and we set the background color and set the fonts. See that what we did there, its code is automatically generated here. And if I press the run button now, so you can see that this is our calculator. It has a resize option, so if I resize it doesn't look good, so I will not allow the user to resize it. For that I will write the code. As you can see this, that I have write some comments for every button so that it would be easier for you to analyze the code and for some other developers as well. So this is my backspace button, or for that I just write backspace button, cancel button, percentage button, addition button. I just add some comments into my code. So now I need to declare some variables. For that I will write first number, and I will write double. So we have declared some variable. The first number variable will contain the first number that we will enter in our calculator. The second number will contain the second number that we will enter in our calculator. Result variable will contain the result. Operation variable will contain the operators like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, percentage. Answer variable will also contain the answer. So let's write some code. For that, we have to go into the design. So you have to double click on every button so that the action listener full code will be generated. Okay, you have to double click on every button so that the action listener code will be generated. So you can see that I'm in backspace button and this action listener code has been generated. So I will write some code here. Whatever code I will write here, the calculator will take perform this action on the particular key, like the backspace key. So I will write here string backspace is equal to null imported text field file. So you can see here Java string JText field. Basically, JText field has two uses, input and output. The user can enter one line of text as a string or as an output to display one line of text it is used. It has some get text, set text function. Get text is basically for input and set text is basically for the output. We will write here text field dot get text. This is an input method dot length. So it will calculate the length of the text that we are going to enter. And if greater than 0, builder, these are basically built-in class SGB. You can write any object name, whatever you want. Now we have to call some method using the object. So strb dot, we will call the delete char at this one. We have created a variable text field of the type string. Initially it is null. Text field dot get text. I told you that as we are importing text field, so basically text field has two input and output. We have created a variable backspace and it is of the type string. Initially it is nullified. Text field dot get text is basically your input and dot length will calculate its length, and if it is greater than 0, this if condition would be perfect. Like if you didn't write anything on the screen of the calculator, so it's nothing, there's nothing to be deleted, so that's why this condition will run in the case if there is something on your screen. And then we just use the string builder class. We have created the object strb. You can write anything else whatever you want, and we just pass text field dot get text in its constructor. So what will happen is that we just use this object and call the delete char add. Delete char, it basically convert it into the string into the characters, and then it will delete the characters. So we have pass text field dot get text dot length -1, and its length would be decreased. Then the backspace will get the rest of the string, and set text means the output that is displayed on your screen. So set text will get the updated backspace, and it will show you the rest of the that you have write. So that's it. That was our backspace code. So that's it. and that is our backspace code. So in this way our backspace function will perform. Now let's move forward, and we will press the design, and then we will double click on cancel and it will open. And now we have to write code for cancel. So for this we will write text field. That's it. You know that for cancel button we have to just erase everything which is displaying on the screen. So again we will call the object text field, and then set text is for the output display. So we will call the method set text and just pass null, so nothing would appear on your screen if you press the cancel button. Now let's move forward. Then now we will write some code for percentage. So again we will go into the design, double click on percentage, and you can see here this code will be generated. And now we will write some code. So we will write first num is equal to double dot parse, and we will write here text field dot get text, which is for input. So what this method will do, it will convert that string into double. Text field dot set is for the display, and when you will press this, everything would be disappear. There would be a just vacant string there which you can't see. And result would be, you know that what percentage do. So we will take the first number and simply just divide it with 100 so that we will get the answer. This would be our result, and then we will save this result and answer. And string format, we are using this function because we wanted to show the result in up to 2 decimal places. We don't want that a large number of decimals should be appear there. So that's why we are using string format, and so that's why we will write dot 2 percentage dot 2. It means that after decimal point only 2 digits would be appeared there, and then we will just write the result. So that's it for percent. Now proceed forward. So now we go into our addition. Is our variable, and we are converting it from string to double, because what will happen is that, for example, you're pressing button number 7, then it's a string and it will convert it into double, and after that if you press the operator, then your screen would not display 7 plus, it would just make 7 disappear and there would be nothing on the screen. As I'm done for writing the code of addition, I will just copy this code and paste it for the rest of the operators. So I will go into design, just double click on minus, and then I will just paste here and just replace the addition sign with the subtraction. And I will again open the design, press on multiplication sign, and just paste here and just replace it with multiplication. Again I will go into the design, double click on division, and I will just paste here for division and just replace this with division. Okay, now we have to go by design, I will double click on 7 and code will be generated here. So now it's very simple. You have to just create a variable of string type, and this variable will be enter number, and will be equal to text field dot get text plus. You have to look towards your button like it's button 7. You have to just copy and paste that here, dot get text, and then you have to write text field dot set text, and then you will write here enter num. So what will happen here is enter num is a variable that you have created. It will just take the input from your button. Get text is basically your input method, and you know that set text is your output. So it will just take the input and then it will display that input on your screen with the help of setText method. So you have to write the same code for the rest of the number from 0 to 9. You have to just replace this with the variable that you declared for your button. So let's do it. Okay, now you will see that it's giving us some error. Just resolve this. I will write code for plus minus. So it will change the sign, and now I have to display the output. So I will write text field dot set text. So I'm done. Now I will go into the design, double click on dot. So here I just wrote text field dot get text. That's the input that will appear on our screen with the dot btn dot, that is the variable of the button, dot get text. That's it for dot. It's giving me an error. So we will go into the design, double click on is equal to, and the code would be generated here. We will create a variable ans of the type string, and then we will write second num. This is the variable that we have globally created earlier. We will just convert it from into double from string. So we will write double operation is equal to plus. Like if I press the addition button, then result is equal to first num plus second num. Simply add it, and then we will use the string format method, and we will just restrict it so that only 2 digits will appear after decimal and 2, and as it is double, so we write f, and here we will write result, and then we will just show this answer on our screen. So we will write text field dot set text and it will show answer. That's it. So we have to write the same, almost same for other operator as well. We will do a bit of changes. So instead of addition, minus, minus, that's it. So I will copy paste for other operators. I will write multiplication here, replace minus with multiplication. That's it. Again for division, I will just save my code and I'm almost done. So I will just run, okay, and I will write just 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. Multiply by 6, 36 divided by 3, 12 minus 9. 3 dot button is not working, so I will place not here. This is the mistake that I did. So I will run again, and if I place it now, yeah, it's working good. So I have checked all the buttons. Now I want to increase the size of the display. For that I will write here that frame that get content pane set font, and I set it to 18. And now I will write frame dot set resizable, and I will make it false. That's it. So it's working fine. Done with that. So we are almost done for writing the program to create a calculator. I'm back at the design file. So I will click here, and I just want to change the background color. Press on this color, and then I will press OK. So the color would be changed. You can see this. So this is our calculator. Now I want to make an app for that. So for this purpose I want to create a jar file, and then I want to convert it into an executable file. For that I will press on file, then I will press on export, and then I will press on Java runnable jar file. I will double click on that. Now it's asking me for export destination, so I want to export it on desktop. Now I want its name to be calculator. That's it. So I will press the save button. Okay, launch configurations. So finish. Okay. Now I will see that this jar file will be created here, and I will write launch 4j. So I will click here. So this is launch 4j executable wrapper, and I will just press the download button, and then it will download it. As it is already downloaded in my computer, so that's why I won't do it, but you can just press the download button and then open the downloaded file. This is downloaded here. Double click here. Yes. Next. I agree. Stop. Okay, now my launch 4j has been installed on my laptop. So first one is output file. So this means that where I want to place my file, I will select the desktop. I will write the name as calculator. Save. The second one is jar file. So I have to select the jar file, so it's also placed on desktop. I select there. Then I have to choose icon image, and for that I have that image in my downloads. So you can see it is in the format of ICO. So if you have PNG file, you can convert in ICO by using free online converter. To select that, I have to go on GRE, and minimum GRE version is 1.8.0. So if you don't know your GRE version, just go into control panel, go into programs, then in Java. Okay, it's open, and then go into about, and you can just see from here that this is the current version your laptop, and it's 1.8.0. Okay, that's it. So I have to write .exe here. So I have to build wrapper. It's asking me where should I select. I will just press the save button, and yeah, so you can see that it's generated. And if I double click here, so it will start working. So you can see that today we have learned that how to make an calculator app using Java language and Eclipse software. I hope so you have enjoyed it a lot. So you also have enjoyed a lot. So if you like my video, please subscribe to my channel, press the bell icon, press the like button, and do comment. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.